With Bob on your side tonight, a Valley man says his monthly Social Security check is barely enough when the cost of living keeps rising. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz dug deeper to find help for this man and others who might be in the same spot.
James Nag plans out his expenses every single month. He says by the end of all the deductions, he only has a few bucks left over. He says the stress is taking a toll on him. 77-year-old James Nag has a home full of memories. He grew up in Minneapolis where he worked at a department store making 80 cents an hour.
So that was good money back then. It went a long ways, but nowadays it's not that way. It takes a whole check, a person's check, just to pay for one item when you go shopping.
Nag moved to Hawaii as an adult. The high cost of living forced him to relocate here in the Valley. He says his Social Security check barely cancels out his expenses.
Stay afloat above the water month to month.
In 2015, Social Security cost of living adjustment saw 0% change. In 2016, that number only went up by 0.3%. Nag now lives with a friend. He says that's the only way he can afford to have a home. You couldn't live on your own?
No, you can't. No. It would be almost impossible.
He saves money where he can, from using an electric heater in the winter to not turning on his Christmas lights this year.
Can't even go out to dinner because you can't afford it.
One Valley organization offers help to those like Nag. We first told you about the AARP Foundation Senior Community Service Employment Program during our Heart of the Valley series. This organization assists job seekers 55 and older. Jose Luis Gonzalez with AARP says he knows what Nag is going through.
The reality is that as people mature in age and that are willing and able to work, it becomes a little bit more challenging to find employment.
Nag says he has tried finding work.
I'm in the category of being too old. I'm 77, and they look at that.
Gonzalez says this program caters to a more experienced crowd. He welcomes folks who still have a desire to work. Gonzalez encourages Nag and others to seek out his organization's services. There are certain criteria to qualify for the Senior Community Service Employment Program. They are: you must be 55 years or older to enroll. You are expected to work an 18-hour work week. You cannot already be employed when enrolling into the program. You can only stay a maximum of 4 years when in the program, and you must continue seeking for work or employment while you are enrolled. We'll have all this information on our webpage at krgv.com in addition to our previous Heart of the Valley story. In the Channel 5 News studio, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 10:30.